draft. They grabbed offensive tackle Tristan Wirfs in the first round, then followed it up by taking a safety, running back, and receiver with their next 3 picks. So, Shannon, please give the Bucs a letter grade for the draft.
Skip, I gave them an A because they took care of the most important need, and that was get protection for Tom Brady. Wow. And they moved up to get their guy. Skip, they only moved up one spot to get their guy, but they wanted to make sure they get their guy. That's also what Aaron Rodgers is saying. So you moved up to get your guy, huh? Oh, you see how that works, Skip Bayless? Also, with the Patriots, when the Patriots says, oh, we couldn't get that wasn't by design. You can move up if there's a guy up there. Clearly, you didn't want anybody the same thing for the Eagles. Skip, but I gave them an A because even if they bombed the rest of the draft, which I don't believe they did, I like Antoine Winfield. His dad played in the NFL, Skip, so he comes with great pedigree, great lineage, safety position, and they got a running back, Keyshawn Vaughn. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know why I mentioned it there. If I had looked over there and saw where Keyshawn Vaughn was from, I promise you I would not have mentioned this name because, forget that. But I like the first 2 picks. Antoine Winfield at safety and Wirfs, who many consider the second best offensive lineman in this draft. You got a guy because Tom Brady, you put all your eggs in Tom Brady's basket. And so you just hope he doesn't trip on the way to the market. So the best way to do that is to protect him. And I believe they got one of the best offensive linemen in this draft. He can plug him in. He can play right away, Skip. You get Winfield, who probably should start it in the safety position. So I'm going to give them an A because they got a protector for Tom Brady, and that's what they needed most.
So I'm going to be objective about this even more than you were. I'm going to give the Bucs an A-, but only for the first 3 picks that they made. After that, I'm not so sure. But if I can quickly talk about the first 3, silly me, I thought Tristan Wirfs would be the first of the 4 stud offensive linemen tackles off the board. I thought he would go in the top 5 or go 4th overall to the Giants. And you know the rest of the story. He was, of the 4, the one that fell to Tom Brady and Jason Light, the GM, who then made a slick little move to go up 1 slot to make sure they got him at 13 instead of at 14. So way to go. And I'm with you. Just on that move alone, it's a really good draft. But Antoine Winfield Jr., chip off the old block, is a playmaking little stud. He's only about 5'9", but he just makes plays. He's always around the football. That's what they needed, a playmaker in their secondary. And I believe he will take over that secondary quickly, and I believe he will be the quarterback of that secondary very quickly and start being the flash player that you see make play after play after play. Now, let's get to the real pick here that everybody is anxious for me to talk about, and that is a little man from Vanderbilt University. And by the way, Vanderbilt still has 11 players starting in the National Football League. That's pretty good. This might just be a steal in the 3rd round because I watched every snap that Keyshawn Vaughn took at Vanderbilt. He's from Nashville. He started at Illinois, came back to Nashville, sat out a year, and he went for 1,300 yards and then 1,000-plus yards last year for a woeful offense in the SEC. Shannon Sharp, the Vanderbilt fight song is called Dynamite, and this man is dynamite. This little man is hard to get on the ground at maybe, 6 feet? No, he's more like 5'11", probably 215. And he timed 4.5, but trust me on this, he runs faster with the ball under his arm than he timed. And he just lit it up in the SEC, and I am shocked he was still there in the 3rd round. He can also catch it. Tom Brady is going to love Keyshawn Vaughn, and it's a name that just trips off your tongue. I love the ring of Keyshawn Vaughn, Keyshawn Vaughn. So Vanderbilt goes to Tampa Bay, and Tom Brady is going to go, thank you. I got my protector, probably my right tackle. We got a quarterback of our defense, and I've got a little man who's going to do James White-ish kind of things for me in Tampa. Way to go, Jason Light, you scored.
Yeah, I'm glad you got that because I just got a text. Somebody says Keyshawn Vaughn is with Clutch Sports. So he clutch. So I guess he all right.
Oh. Aha. So you have come around too. You are now on the Keyshawn Vaughn train, thanks to Rich Paul and Maverick Carter and all that. So now Shannon loves you, Keyshawn. Way to go.
He got to be good people, Skip. And they got Tyler Johnson, who was from Minnesota, the wide receiver. Now, you love the slot guy that they have in place, but it seems to me what BA is doing, Skip, he's bringing a bunch of these guys in. He go, hey, we're going to compete. We're going to have competition. Come training camp, we're going to have competition, and I'm going to make sure I got the best 11 and the best 11 defenders on the football field. There is no more of this, well, this guy got to play because he's making X amount of dollars. Because what he's shown you is that you're going to earn your keep here. That's one thing I do know about BA. You're going to earn your keep, Skip. Now, they got Tom Brady in place, and a lot of people, they have high expectations. Tampa hadn't had these expectations basically since Gruden got there and what he parlayed that into a Super Bowl. They have those level of expectations again now, Skip. And so BA makes sure, says, okay, if we have these level of expectations, let's get people in place that can meet or exceed these expectations. I like what they did. Like you said, the first 3 picks, Skip, I believe they hit it out the park because they address needs. They not the best available. They got a need, and to make sure they got that need, they moved up, gave up a 4th-round pick to get it.
Goats eat expectations like they're tin cans. They just eat them up.
Yeah, that O'Brien, that's what O'Brien, that's what he does.
Tom Brady.
Yeah.